Plaintiff Carlos Quadra rented a room in the defendant's house, and he claims soon after he moved in, she woke him up one day by kissing him on the lips. Carlos claims the defendant continued to sexually harass him by walking around the house in provocative clothing. And he's suing her today for emotional distress, harassment, and a security deposit. Defendant Linda Lord insists she never attempted to kiss Carlos or sexually harass him in any way. And she claims he's nothing but an alcoholic who drank anywhere from 12 to 24 cans of beer a day. Linda's countersuing for harassment, damaged, and stolen property.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, in early September, I was looking for a room to rent, and I went through the paper and I found Linda's ad, and it was very nice. So the next day I went and left her a deposit. Everything was fine till shortly after that. I wake up early, I work out in the morning, then I go to work. Mm-hmm. I came home, had a couple of beers, I'm relaxing, and I end up, dozing off watching TV. And I woke up just like to a peck on my lips, and I'm like, what is this lady doing? Jesus, I go, come on, lady, it ain't that type of party, I'm startled, I wake up, so I'm just like, I let it go. So I went to my room. So shortly after.
You say y'all rent to your room.
No, I went to my room. I went to my room.
Oh,
no.
All right. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand.
Trust me, no.
Excuse me,
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am. What do you
but
want to
that
say?
just didn't happen.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
sneak up on him
In
and
his
kiss him while he was
dreams.
asleep.
In his dreams, Your
was
Honor.
dreaming?
He was dreaming.
All
In
right.
his
I'm
dreams.
sorry, Your Honor.
That was sweet dreams, by the way.
Yeah, sweet dreams, Your
Nightmare. What
Honor.
are you talking
That wasn't no
about?
nightmare. That was sweet dreams.
That would have been a nightmare, sir. But okay, all of a sudden, she starts walking around the house in pink pajamas, see-through, Your Honor. Oh. Unbelievable. No bra, sir. I swore on everything holy. And I'm like, what's up with this? It was very uncomfortable, sir.
Man, were you walking around in see-through pink?
Oh, of course not, Your
negligees?
Honor. Of course not. In fact, Your Honor, he gave me a pink, real fluffy, big robe for Christmas present. Yeah, but no see-through.
Sir?
Unfortunately.
No, that was her Christmas present. That's another part of the case I'll tell you about. Here's it.
Was that after
Okay.
she had come on to you?
After
you gave her a pink bathrobe?
That was 4 months later for Christmas because she wanted.
Hold on, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Gonna make some sense out of this.
Okay.
Don't you think it might be the wrong gift to give a woman who walked around in see-through negligees pink?
So, Your Honor,
Don't you think it might be the wrong gift to give her a pink house coat a few months later?
because so she could cover up.
Did you wear that?
She needs to cover up, Your Honor.
Just don't let her in anymore.
No, I mean she does it around the house, sir. Did she used to walk around?
Come on up, man.
Come on up.
She look like she don't want to be part of this lie. State your name.
No.
Barbara Johnston.
Don't try to run. That's right. Don't try to run. Ma'am?
Barbara Johnston. I was also renting a room from Linda
so
at the
you
time.
all aren't otherwise associated in terms of relationship.
No, there's just
Okay,
a
what
room.
do you want to tell me?
Well, I agree that she did walk around with her it wasn't negligee, it was pajamas with no bra on.
Do you think it was provocative?
I can't say it was provocative because of her age.
He just got hot off. He just got hot off over it.
If you got an older lady walking around bling blinging, it's not nice. That's provocative. I'm sorry, Your Honor. That
Your
is.
witness says it wasn't.
Did you see through it?
Sir,
Was it see through?
Sir,
Yes.
you don't interrogate your own witness. Thank you, ma'am. You might have a seat.
Your Honor.
Okay.
What else did you want to tell me? I'm
Keep
sorry.
going. Barbara,
tell me something else.
Well, there was more.
Yes,
There was more as far as the harassment goes, which he was going to talk about.
Go ahead.
I was waiting out front for my friend to pick me up. We were going someplace, and my friend noticed that Linda was peeking over the fence. She says, what is she doing? I said, I don't know. So I went, Linda, what are you doing? I'm just looking to see what shenanigans you two are up to, because evidently we're not supposed to talk to each other about her or anything to do with the house. That was also written in the contract. It was month to month, and then she added a paragraph, more than one paragraph underneath, and saying, resident agrees to stay here for 1 year.
You have the document?
Yeah, sure, right here, sir.
And then she had the rule about us not talking to each other.
Now, that being the case, that invalidates the lease.
That's what I thought.
Whenever there is confusion regarding a contract, that means there is no contract.
That's what my attorney said.
All right. Oh, your attorney said that?
Yeah. She is also renting illegally, sir. You cannot rent more than 2 rooms at a time. It's a municipal code in San Diego. He didn't give it to me because when we go back there, I'm going to talk to him about it. I got 30-day notice.
What was your reason for
leaving? Because one time I had called her to tell her, I want to give you your key. I need my deposit.
Did you ever say, I'm leaving because of this violation?
I told her that. I told her I'm leaving because of that and because she's harassing me. And I told her that I was suing her for harassment. And she up and down, everything holding. She looked at me. She goes, do you think they're going to believe you or me? And I was like, well, what? Because she has a problem. She calls me a lowlife. In front of, she badmouths all the tenants.
Okay. Let me hear from her. Give me some background on this, ma'am.
Your Honor, I have a lease, a rental agreement with Barbara Johnson here, and a 30-day pay or quit, a notice to perform covenants or quit, and a 3-day pay or quit notice.
All right, that's the witness.
Which is why
Just give me some background
was
on
moving
it first.
out.
Give me some background. You did not, or you've already denied all this
in
nonsense.
regards to the 2 people that are permitted to be in the home, that is if it's a boarder and you're offering room and board, then you can have only 2 people.
Yes, that is the case in Michigan.
Or a lodger.
Where I'm from, that is the case in Michigan. So I don't know the specifics of California. He does not have it. And since
Your Honor.
Ma'am, since you don't have that law, then you are unable to prove it to me today. So, ma'am, if you have that law, you might not want to help prove his case.
Yes, and because
I might interpret it in a manner that proves his case. So whenever someone is unable to prove theirs, just be quiet.
I brought it from my attorney with the
Very
city
good. Hand it to me. If you insist, I read it. Some people just can't accept victory.
He's tried.
And what is the law regarding lodger? Border and lodger accommodations. Ma'am, you have to prove this to me since you wanted to show me. You read to me the parts that prove your case. What does it say?
This is under the San Diego Municipal Code. And it says Division 3 residential use category, separate regulated uses. And it
tell
says,
me what the division, tell me what that category is. See, ma'am, I got your lawyer in
border
here.
And lodger accommodations. Lodger means...
I'm going to leave it alone, ma'am. It's his burden to prove, but I was trying to demonstrate to you that if I say, sir, you haven't proven it, just say, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor, getting back to my case, she would call me an alcoholic, tell her I'm a lowlife. I went through 5 months of her constantly.
Your Honor, I didn't do that, no, but I do know that Carlos is an alcoholic.
Oh,
how do you know that?
Because he would drink excessively. 12 to 24 cans of beer a night. I've found him sleeping on the couch in my living room in his boxer shorts, drunk, passed out. I had to wake him up 3 times.
Let me hear from you.
I did not kiss him, though, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, we got that straight. You
and this is my witness.
Yeah, I see you shaking your head. State your name.
Barbara Eldridge.
What do you want to tell me?
Yeah, we did wake him, try to wake him up. The TV was going, and I have to work early in the morning.
That's one instance. You all, if he's alcoholic, he's fallen out more than that one time.
Yeah, he did it more.
All right. Security deposit, sir. Let's go. Security deposit is for what?
The security for $1,100 because when I called her to tell her, because I told her, I tried to give her 30-day notice, and she on the 3rd of January. You know what she told me?
Did you do a walkthrough?
Huh? How can I? When she tells me, if you call me again, I'm gonna call the police.
Did you do a walkthrough with the lessor?
I had another tenant ready to move in,
Right.
and Carlos would not move
How
out
much
or
was your
relinquish
security?
the key.
$10.50, sir.
And I did
He
make a
wouldn't
refund.
relinquish the key?
No.
No, he
sold
would
it
not
to her.
relinquish the key when I moved out.
Your Honor,
That's
when
no
I-
reason
I
not
had to
to,
proceed.
ma'am, that's no reason not to do a walkthrough for the security deposit.
Change the
You
lock.
could change the lock
Change the
and
locks,
take
exactly.
that out of the security deposit. Breach of contract is for what? Is that for this lease?
For the lease, sir.
Sir,
which-
you were evicted.
But, sir, it says a year lease, sir, and she's the one who
Sir,
gave me the
the
30-day
contract
notice.
is voided. It also says 30 days, month to month. Two different things on one piece of paper, meaning it voids the piece of paper. You had a month to month. She did not breach anything. Your counterclaim for $5,000, loss of rent, harassment, and stolen property. You evicted him. Did he owe you money at that time?
Yes, Your
Do
Honor.
you have a judgment saying he owed you?
I have not received it back from the court yet, Your Honor, but it's in the process.
So you all still have a pending claim in a different court, and I can't interfere with that.
Your Honor, on the loss of rent from the tenant that he cost me that was ready to move in, I lost 5 months' rent.
All that has to be dealt with in the court where it's pending. What property did he steal from you, ma'am?
An articulated ladder that my daughters had given me for Christmas, a $300 ladder. Your Honor, Carlos was a roommate from hell. After being drunk and in and out of his room, he was like on drugs, on speed. He was so...
Tell me what he did to harass.
He started going upstairs to Barbie's room.
Did he harass you?
He was harassing me with
How?
phone calls, threatening me and menacing.
Did you
My
ever call the
attorney
police?
told me to call the police and report him
Did
for
you?
extortion and blackmail, and I
you?
did, Your Honor.
Do you have the
Yes,
police
I do.
report?
Oh, my God.
And the police would not write me a report, Your Honor.
Just
So I
said you
have
had one, ma'am.
because they
I'm
don't.
saying,
And he
Your
did
Honor,
not
and
threaten
here's
me
my-
physically.
Ma'am, I'm going to dismiss
But I
your
do
claim
have-
because ma'am, I'm going to dismiss your claim because your rental issue is pending in another court. You just told me you had a police report. Now you're telling me you don't. I'll grant you $1,050 for your deposit, sir. Have a good day, you all.
He come up to my room and he got in bed with me and he said he had a, thing of,
That never happened. Look at her and look at me. That'll tell you right there. Okay, I go out with models. I go out with beautiful women, not something like that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's so untrue. Braggadocio.
yeah.
Yeah.